Aloha! This is lesson 327 from A Course in Miracles with Hope Johnson. I need but call, and you will answer me. I am not asked to take salvation on the basis of an unsupported faith, for God has promised He will hear my call and answer me Himself. Let me but learn from my experience that this is true, and faith in Him must surely come to me. This is the faith that will endure and take me farther and still farther on the road that leads to Him. For thus I will be sure that He has not abandoned me and loves me still, awaiting but my call to give me all the help I need to come to Him. Father, I thank you that your promises will never fail in my experience, if I but test them out. Let me attempt, therefore, to try them and to judge them not. Your word is one with you. You give the means whereby conviction comes, and surety of your abiding love is gained at last. That concludes the text. I need but call, and you will answer me. So this is about lived experience of God's responsiveness. So this is for gaining faith born from experience. This removes the burden of blind faith. You're not asked to believe first. You're asked to try. You're asked to call and let the evidence of God's answer build up your trust. God's promise is not an abstract principle. This is God Himself saying, I will answer you. Mm-hmm. This turns your prayer from this plea, the sense of pleading, into a living conversation with God.
Into an experience.
That's right.
A felt experience, probably.
You know, we talk about experimenting, and this is like a holy experiment. Yeah. The practice is to test God's promises without judgment.
And you won't know until you test it.
That's right.
Uncompromisingly test it.
Don't knock until you try it. That's that's the phrase. Whenever you ask sincerely, watch for the form in which God's help arrives. Guidance, calm, a sense of calm. Thomas, the other day, you got a message that God was always guiding you. God was always in charge. A message like that, a shift in perception, a practical solution just arises. How many times have we had that happen? We ask for God's help and all of a sudden it's like, oh, shit, that's how you do that. Okay. See, each time you're answered, your conviction is deepened. Whenever you notice God's answer, no matter how subtle that answer, you strengthen that. It's like a muscle of trust.
You know, it's not even about not to feel bad about the despair that I might be feeling in that moment, because that despair actually got me there.
Right.
And there was a miracle.
Right.
So,
yeah, you never have to feel bad about the despair. That's not it. You know, feeling bad gets you trying to push it away or get out of it somehow or justify it. There's no need to feel bad about despair. That's the means for awakening. Whatever your perception is, that's good, that's perfect. It's the means for your awakening. Love it up. So this is countering the ego's fear that you've been abandoned. You've never been abandoned. This shows you that you're not alone and unheard.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
Right, it didn't happen. The direct experience of being answered is what helps you resolve your fear. It builds certainty that you're totally loved and you're being answered all the time. I call and you answer. Your love meets me. Right? It's whenever you feel like you need it, like you feel anxious or uncertain, it's basically I call and you answer.
You know what? Certainty and uncompromising devotion go together.
Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is how you build that certainty and uncompromising devotion. You know, today you just decide to go, okay, I'm going to call out and watch for God's answer today.
Fucking A.
I'm going to call out. I'm going to watch for God's answer. I'm going to be open to subtle nudges, coincidence, however God wants to communicate with me. I know that when I call, God always answers. Will I recognize the answers? Will I be alert to recognize? That's the question. And when you see the answers coming, it makes you more inspired to be even more alert so you could see more of these responses and also to ask God more often. So that's a fun practice to start your morning with, just watching for the answer after you call. So decide you're going to call today. You're going to find areas in your day where you want to call for help and watch for God's answer. So whenever there's stress or confusion or anything, pause and say, I call to you now, God. And breathe and watch. Trust that the answer's coming. Even if it's a little sense of calm, it's already coming. It's a matter for you to recognize how that answer came. And in the evening reflection, you might notice 1 or 2 times during the day when you sensed an answer, or more, who knows? Relief, a thought, an event, a solution. Let your gratitude continue to deepen all of this. So this is a really fun lesson because it's training us to move from theory to direct contact with God. Each call answered that we see that has been answered reinforces our certainty that God's love is not far off, that it's immediately here, it's practical, it serves even within illusions, it's steady, and our trust just keeps on growing by not trying to believe harder, but by actually experiencing how reliable God's response is. And this is the foundation for unshakable faith. So, twice today and every hour, call out and be answered. I need but call, and you will answer me. Have a beautiful remembrance. I love you.